Hi, this is Peter with Army Navy Outdoors, and I want to talk to you about food again. These are MRE meals, but it's a very specific kind of MRE meals. So we've been in the business for over 35 years, and over that time we've seen the MRE meals go from government issue to commercial made to whatever it is that they're throwing in them. There was a change a long time ago, if you weren't aware, that the FDA did not allow Army Navy stores to sell the real MREs anymore because they didn't have the nutritional contents on them. So that's probably why you're not seeing them and they went away, and this goes back about 10 years. So they started being commercially packed. Well, the other part of the equation is the price of them started to go way up. So what we found is we were getting more and more meals that looked like this. So typically they were in clear packages, some were in the traditional brown, but when you opened them up, you realized it was commercial products that you would find in the supermarket or in the little goodie bags along with your entree, and that was always the traditional entree, but all the cookies or the other stuff that they would put in there was very commercial. And when we started really going in it, we found that most of them were almost expired. The meal would be fine, but all the components around it would have only a couple of months or they would be stale already. And that's not the idea of an MRE. An MRE should have a 5-year shelf life of perfect condition. After that, it starts dropping off. Now, it's still good to eat, but what you find is what you get out of it, the nutritional level starts going down, and after longer periods of time, it might start to lose taste. But the reason they're so popular is because they're still a good, viable source of food. You can get MREs from anywhere from 1,500 calories to 2,200 calories, depending on how they're packed. So we were disappointed with what we were getting, so we went to the market and we wanted to design our own MRE. So we went to a company, it's called Extreme MRE, and we designed our own to be military, but we also wanted to keep the price to where it was really affordable and not a $100 case MRE. So what we did, a couple of things you should know. First of all, when you're buying an MRE, in the heat seal on the bottom, you can look and there's an actual lot number or a 4-digit number, like say 4,280. That's a really important number to know. 4,000 would mean 2014. Okay, it started rolling over again when it hit 2000 or 2010, so you're not going to see a lot of that anymore. So keep in mind the first 2 digits. The rest of it, the 2014 or 214, would mean it was made on the 214th day of 2014, and that's how you read them. So always look at that and you can find out immediately how old they are. So one of our requirements was all of our MREs were packed fresh. So please look at our dates and you'll see that they're no more than a few months old at that. The other thing is we packed them with the right contents. So you have the original MRE meals, you have the crackers, you have the jellies, you have the beverages, you have everything the way it was actually intended. We didn't put the heaters in those, but those are available separately. And we're able to keep the price down and give you fresh MREs, and that's the most important thing. Don't buy something that's 3 years old to store for 5 or 10 years. You're defeating your purpose. So that is the Army Navy Outdoors Special MRE.